Yu Menglong case, 40 billion views. Chinese government in panic? Public attention on the Yu Menglong case is now hotter than ever. Citing incomplete statistics, commentator Li Muyang notes that global viewership has already surpassed 30 billion, with some estimates pushing the figure beyond 40 billion. This unprecedented wave of scrutiny is putting enormous pressure on Beijing, forcing authorities to tighten control and bury the truth deeper than ever before. The Red second-generation figure Lin Beichuan, who had previously spoken up for Yu Menglong online and was once summoned back to Beijing, suddenly appeared at the Sunshine Upper East residential complex. There, he posted a brief message on Weibo, "Meeting some friends I should meet." IP data from that post traced the location to Sunshine Upper East's Anderson Garden. Notably, Building 18, the very place where Yu Menglong was tortured to death, is located in the C district of that same complex. Shortly afterward, Lin added another cryptic post. "I didn't come here voluntarily. It's inconvenient to say more. I've asked and been told I'm allowed to post." From this, it appeared that the friends he was meeting were no true friends at all, but very likely members of the same group of perpetrators, perhaps even individuals connected to the CCP authorities themselves. Commentator Li Muyang further analyzed that Lin Beichuan's sudden summons to Sunshine Upper East likely came because he was getting too close to the truth. Feeling the pressure, the culprits, together with the CCP, forced him to appear, a clear warning to keep him silent. Another update, Li revealed, came from a friend inside China, who discovered that the Supreme People's Court had quietly transferred jurisdiction over internet-related tort cases away from specialized internet courts to ordinary local grassroots courts. Previously, anyone insulted or defamed online could file a case through an internet court, suing the platform to obtain the offender's account information, and then pursue the matter locally. The entire process required no lawyer and only a modest litigation fee of 150 yuan. Now, under the new rule, offline local courts can no longer conduct online hearings. That means higher travel and time costs, and for those living out of town, additional expenses for transport and legal representation. Local courts, the friend noted, may even refuse to issue investigation orders. He believes the timing of this rule change is no coincidence. The Yu Menglong case had drawn immense attention, and by moving such cases offline, authorities could maintain stability by raising the cost of investigation, effectively discouraging ordinary citizens and shielding those responsible for Yu's death. From all this, it is clear that the CCP is suppressing the truth about the Yu Menglong case at every level, determined to silence anyone demanding justice. The latest reports suggest that, among the perpetrators, there may be senior executives from Xiaohongshu, also known as Red Note, China's version of Instagram. Earlier leaks indicated that one of those executives was a friend of a man named Cheng, referring to the red-haired film director Cheng Qingsong. A screenshot showed that Xiaohongshu board member Zheng Niankun and Cheng Qingsong had long worked together as colleagues and collaborators on multiple film-related projects. Cheng Qingsong is the founder and chief editor of Youth Film Handbook, while Zheng Niankun served as its executive editor. Cheng also created China's Golden Broom Awards, and Zheng has served repeatedly as one of its judges. Both men frequently published commentary on films and the Chinese movie industry in their own columns and on social media. According to public information on Baidu, Zheng Niankun holds considerable influence within China's film and media circles. He and Cheng Qingsong have shared professional overlap many times. For instance, in June 2020, Zheng served as a Golden Broom Awards judge, and again in April this year, he appeared on the official jury list. Their association, Li noted, is undeniable and close. Yet so far, no verified evidence links Zheng directly to Xiaohongshu's board of directors, nor any official record confirming his position there. Therefore, whether he is directly involved in Yu Menglong's murder remains unconfirmed. Everyone knew, no one spoke. Yu Menglong's silent cry for help. Then came a notable piece of news. Several months before Yu Menglong was tortured to death, rumors of his suffering had already circulated throughout the entertainment world. According to netizens, the people targeting him acted with open arrogance, bullying and abusing him again and again. Everyone in the circle knew. It was passed along quietly, yet no one dared to intervene. A self-media commentator named Liu Yifei also spoke about this topic during a Douyin live stream. Before Yu Menglong's tragedy, he had mentioned that an artist with 20 million followers was about to get into serious trouble. He said that he never expected it would be Yu Menglong, and never imagined it would be something this big. His words aligned closely with the earlier information circulating online. The first paparazzo to expose Yu Menglong's case, Detective Xiaoyan, is now under a total gag order, the account banned from posting or commenting. Some netizens speculate that Detective Xiaoyan may have known in advance that an attack on Yu Menglong was planned, or that insiders across the entertainment circle were aware trouble was coming. Yet none of them stepped forward, perhaps fearing it would ruin their own interests. Anyone who tried might have met an even earlier fate than Yu himself. In fact, Yu Menglong may have sensed his own end approaching. He foresaw his fate, and that is why he kept trying, in every possible way, to send silent warnings to the outside world. One of those warnings, many now believe, was hidden in a photo Yu posted on Xiaohongshu, a check-in at Beijing's 798 Art Zone on June 6. At first glance, no one noticed anything unusual, but after Yu's death, viewers discovered a detail. In reality, the letters 798 Cube are painted far above head level on the wall. Yet in Yu's post, he appeared to be standing level with them. Some netizens concluded that the photo must have been digitally edited, perhaps by Yu himself, as a deliberate clue left behind for those who would later seek the truth. A trace both obvious and hauntingly important. While the Yu Menglong case remained unresolved, another tragedy struck, this time in Kuala Lumpur, sending ripples across Asia. Death in Kuala Lumpur, namely at the center of a global storm. At a five-star hotel in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a tragedy sent shockwaves across Asia. On November 2nd, local media broke shocking news. Taiwanese influencer Iris Xie Yuxin was found unconscious in her hotel room and was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Police at the scene discovered multiple types of medication and several unidentified blue pills. Preliminary examinations suggested she may have suffered an allergic or toxic reaction to a substance containing narcotic ingredients, triggering fatal shock. However, inconsistencies between the evidence and the signs of a typical sudden death prompted investigators to re-examine surveillance footage, call records, and forensic data. The case was soon upgraded to a murder investigation. At the center of the storm was renowned Malaysian musician Namewee, whose real name is Huang Mingxi. He was reportedly in the same room with Xie when the incident occurred and was immediately detained. Authorities later confirmed that his urine test came back positive for multiple drugs. Within hours, headlines spread across Asia, the entertainment industry plunged into chaos, and social media erupted with speculation and outrage. In response, Namewee took to social media, denying any drug use or involvement, claiming he had been misled and defamed. Appearing at the police station around 1 a.m., he pledged full cooperation with authorities, promising to clarify the truth to both the public and the victim's family, declaring firmly, "I will not run away, and I am not afraid of the truth." His management company later issued a statement stressing that the investigation remains ongoing and urging the public not to believe unverified reports. Meanwhile, Malaysian police confirmed that they are still awaiting official autopsy and laboratory reports, making it too early to determine either the cause of death or a possible criminal motive. Officials emphasize that no possibilities have been ruled out, and that all evidence and scientific findings will be meticulously reviewed before deciding whether to press charges. Under Section 302 of the Penal Code, a conviction for murder could carry the death penalty or life imprisonment. As of now, the final outcome hinges on the results of the police investigation. But one haunting question continues to echo: Why did this tragedy happen, and why now? Namewee, the music rebel who shook the CCP. Namewee has long been regarded as a thorn in Beijing's side, a musician who refuses to remain silent. Known for mocking politics and exposing hypocrisy, he rose to global fame in 2021 after collaborating with Hong Kong singer Kimberly Chen on the viral hit Fragile, a gentle ballad that pierced China's rigid censorship line, gaining over 76 million views on YouTube. The lyrics mocked Little Pink, nationalists, and hinted at the divide between the world inside and outside the wall. The song infuriated Beijing's propaganda system, and Namewee was swiftly blacklisted across all Chinese platforms, his name effectively erased. Still, he did not stop. Through songs like Outside the Wall, Fragile 2, and Only Ghosts Make Music, he continued using humor and irony to challenge authoritarian control. To the Chinese Communist Party, Namewee is not just a musician. He is an uncontrollable node of information, a voice that cannot be silenced. Now, his sudden involvement in a drug-related death feels too deliberate to be a coincidence. It comes at a time when public attention in China is centered on the Yu Menglong case, a death that has shaken the mainland entertainment world and triggered widespread calls for justice. Numerous letters have reportedly flooded Beijing's Public Security Bureau, pressuring authorities to take action. Against this backdrop, I believe the Namewee incident appears to have been almost strategically timed, perhaps even intended to divert attention away from the Yu Menglong case. Too many coincidences. Tianyu Media's dark shadow. Adding to the suspicion is Tianyu Media, Yu Menglong's management company, long rumored to have close ties to the CCP's propaganda department and known for manipulating public opinion overseas. Just weeks ago, Tianyu announced new offices in Malaysia and Taiwan, the exact two regions now entangled in this scandal. The overlap is hard to ignore. Historically, Beijing has been known to suppress dissent abroad through non-political incidents, drug accusations, sex scandals, or sudden accidents, all designed to destroy a person's credibility. After all, as one CCP handbook reportedly states, destroying an image is cleaner than killing. Inside the hidden dealings behind Malaysia, China's cozy ties. Meanwhile, the political backdrop only deepens the intrigue. Under the Belt and Road Initiative, Malaysia and China have developed increasingly close ties, with joint projects worth tens of billions of US dollars. In September 2024, Malaysia's King Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar visited Beijing, publicly thanking, with visible emotion and tears in his eyes, the Chinese government for its special assistance. During the 2014 liver transplant of his late son, Prince Tunku Abdul Jalil, a detail conspicuously omitted by Chinese state media. The moment highlighted how political and personal ties between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing have become deeply intertwined. Observers also recall a recent viral moment in Busan, when Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim greeted Xi Jinping. Xi smiled warmly, yet could not understand a word, forcing Wang Yi to rush in with a translator. It was a small but telling glimpse into how China's so-called friendships often unfold behind closed doors. Since 2020, Beijing's influence operations have become increasingly bold. The CCP has realized that killing with public opinion is far more efficient than assassination. It spills no blood, raises no diplomatic tension, and leaves behind only silence. And the entertainment industry, with its fame, vanity, and fragile reputations, provides the perfect battlefield. According to commentator Chen Jing from Vision Times, every element of the Namewee case fits the same recurring pattern. Two countries involved, complicating jurisdiction. Drugs and death, triggering instant public condemnation. A remote setting, making evidence harder to verify. And a target who happens to be one of Beijing's most outspoken critics. This is not about uncovering truth. It is about eroding faith in the very existence of truth itself. Many believe totalitarianism exists only within China's borders. In reality, it has already begun seeping into Southeast Asia, disguised as business, friendship, and cooperation. Today, the CCP censorship goes far beyond deleting posts. It's about shaping thought, manufacturing consent, and breaking resistance from within. So when an anti-CCP artist suddenly finds himself at the center of a media storm, can we still believe it's just a coincidence? Chen Jing concluded, "For Namewee, music has never been just melody. It is the echo of conscience. Even if he is defamed, silenced, or dragged into the mud, he remains a symbol of what the regime fears most: truth that sings." As the saying goes, when power fears a song, it means that song is more powerful than bullets. How this case will unfold, we'll just have to wait and see. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And don't forget to drop this icon in the comments to help us beat the YouTube algorithm. If you found this analysis valuable, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.